Hi, welcome back to
And we're
Thursday
live.
Lives with Jackie and Jolie. It is December 19th, 2024. Are you done Christmas shopping yet?
Can you imagine what this weekend's going to look like? The shopping this weekend? Woo! It's gonna be so
A little
fun.
cheering.
My friend is actually driving up tomorrow up to the Northeast. She's going to be up there for 2 whole weeks. She's going up there with her shepherd. So, hey, Cammy,
Good evening, Cammie. We know we catch you just before you go crawl in bed, so stay warm. What's the temperature like in
right?
New York? And I'm just going to put this first subject up, and we'll get to it when we get to it.
Project X.
So, you only brought us one to look at tonight?
I actually didn't bring a real project bag because actually I have an entire bin of them, but
Right.
they're somewhere, right? So this one's hey Jennifer, um 36 degrees where Cammy's at.
Yuck.
Oh,
Oh,
yuck,
yuck.
yuck,
What's
yuck,
the
yuck.
temperature where you're at, Aaron? Because I think you're a Floridian like me. It's pretty
Hello,
warm here.
Jennifer. Hi. I'm happy you're home. She's been on vacation. She stuck around in Miami for a minute and now she's home. Back in the cold. Back in the cold. She stuck around in Miami. Ooh,
Go.
some-
Hello.
My pursuit of happiness.
I need to start watching My Pursuit of Happiness older videos. I think she's got a big Dooney collection, doesn't she?
She's a Dooney affiliate. 70s is Erin. 30s is Jennifer. Ouch.
Ew.
Um, yeah.
Okay, so
So I'm
Ivana.
gonna show
Okay.
you my project bag is this started out I bought this. This was one of my very first bags I bought that had missing hardware or a defect, and I bought it and went through the Dooney repair service process.
Hi,
Okay.
Bacana.
So you've seen it a long time ago. This
Yes.
plate had come off. They replaced the
Oh,
plate.
yes, 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 yes.
So this was a project bag, and this is literally this is before I even cleaned up suede. So this one hasn't even had suede cleaner. This is just as is. Now this is called the Chelsea bag. Um
Okay.
their Chelsea tote, and Ola May was showing that their I Love Dooney had a Chelsea tote on sale today that was a really good price. I was like, oh yeah, I have that and suede. And she's like, suede? And actually, this is nubuck. This isn't just suede, it's nubuck. This is a heavier caliber of leather. So it has the divided interior. Yeah. So I think this is one of the best totes made by Dooney, and I'm so happy that they have a new one because forever they stopped producing this. You know how they make things, don't make things, they show up again, they rename it a little bit, or make
Right.
a different colorway or different style. But
Good
apparently,
night, Cammy.
I think I know why Dooney's been having these extraordinarily good sales and a whole heck of a lot of sample sales at their outlets. Normally, this does not happen. They've had three sample sales and continuous stuff keeps coming in from the warehouse to the outlet because I went to talk to the outlet ladies. And, well, next year's Dooney's 50th birthday.
Oh, so maybe they'll do something.
I think they're cleaning out the warehouse. I think they're cleaning out and going through the archives and finding odds and ends, and they're like, sell it, you know?
Okay, you know how at the beginning of that, you were telling me that the plate had fallen off
Yep.
and you had sent it back to Dooney. Were you the original owner?
No,
Okay.
I got this pre-loved.
Um, so that reminds me of Jessie's video today when she was talking about Hermes. And she was talking about like, was it costly versus expensive? And did you watch her video today she was
I
talking
haven't
about,
watched it yet,
okay. Well, I'll give you like
but you
just
can
kind
spoil it
of
for me.
I'll just give you the kind of the gist. She had watched the video with director of Hermes or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
I watched the same one.
oh, okay.
It was on
And
60 Minutes.
oh yes, it was a 60 minutes interview. And she talked about costly versus expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about how the name of the video is Hermes bags are not expensive, because that's good clickbait, and it makes her point. What she was saying was, so for example, and when I was watching it, I kept saying to myself, girl, you don't understand. You can do the same thing with Doonies and they don't cost what an Hermes does. Um, so she's saying that the difference is if you go to Chanel, they won't fix your bag. And if they
No, they
do, they'll
won't,
send it
unless it's
away
a
for six
classic flap.
months, you know,
Yeah,
and then tell you that, whatever, it's just the way it is, you know how customer service is there. Anyway,
but to be
and then
fair,
she talks about Hermes, and you can have those bags fixed for life. Well, I thought to myself, she's like, no other company does that. And I'm like, that's not true. There's an
not
American
right.
company that does that.
Yeah, there's things that they can't do, but the same thing with Hermes. Hermes will not touch the interior of a bag. They will only clean and spa the exterior of the bag. Interior, if it's done with the soft leather, on you, we don't care. Yeah. So it's not as clear cut as she says. But the thing is too, with she doesn't know about Dooney. They don't have Dooney's an American company, and
Right.
any Doonies they have there are just like they're not sent or they're not imported, they're not sold there, they have to be people bring them over themselves and they end up in
Right.
the secondary market, right? So she wouldn't know anything about Dooney. I've brought up Dooney so many times to her, but here's the thing with Jesse Styles, and I love Jesse Styles. I'm a supporter. I'm not a member, but I'm a supporter. I like her. I think she's quirky. I think she's fun. I love her jelly
She's
cats. I like her
quirky.
fence.
The way she
I like
says
her
her name in
colors.
every intro, the way
Oh yeah.
it's Tess. I
She
can't do it.
Yes, it's just like Minnie Mouse, and I think she's fun,
She is.
but she's always trying to justify why she has Hermes bags. You have them because you like them. You had the Louis because you like them. You had the Chanel because you like them, and now you
Exactly.
like Hermes. You don't have to justify it. It's your collection. It's your money. They're your bags. People don't like it. They don't have to watch the video. But she's one of the people that constantly apologizes for her love. And Amelia Rose does this too, which is why I had to stop watching Amelia, because she always is so like just she has to sit there and say, well, I don't like my behavior, so I changed it, that's why I'm selling these bags, versus saying, I made a mistake, I really shouldn't have bought these bags, I bought it for the wrong reason, I'm just gonna sell these, and don't apologize for it. People make mistakes. People don't always know if they like a bag till they get the bag. You might think you love
Right.
that color, and then you get that color and you're like, what was I thinking? This matches nothing. I don't wear this color. Or you said, like Amelia has said, and I've been guilty of this too, I bought that for my fantasy life, that person that's going to go to the Seychelles Islands bag, but you live in Ireland where it's raining
Right.
and you don't, and a wicker bag just ain't going to work in your life because you live in Ireland. You know, that happens. We all do that. You're buying into a fantasy and what that bag shows, and you can love that. You can buy that. It's fine if you don't use it. My what's it called? My Kate Spade elephant
I,
bag.
yeah.
Never ever plan on using that bag. I never did when I bought it. I never. I
When you
bought
were
it because
talking about her justifying, this
yeah.
I remember a quote from the movie The Big Chill, so I looked it up. That's why I was looking over here. In The
Hmm.
Big Chill, there's a line about rationalization, which is what you do. You're rationalizing, why you're doing or collecting or buying or whatever. It's a
Hmm.
rationalization. And I remember it was Egon or whatever his name. It was what's his name? It was spoken by a character that was played by Jeff Goldblum. And he said, "Don't knock rationalization. Where would we be without it? I don't know anyone who could get through the day without two or three juicy rationalizations. They're more important than sex."
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with rationalizing why you want to do something or why you buy something, or if you're what you want to do is more experiences instead of buying more bags, do it. But what's bothering me so much right now about my YouTube life or YouTube in general is that people are saying, I have purchased all these things. I've had this amazing collection, and now I'm going to downsize. I've become an over consumer, and overconsumption is not healthy. And I am just not buying spray anymore because now what they're saying is, I am above commercialism and I'm above branding and I'm above all these things I used to love. And I'm
Right.
going to change my videos, but I'm going to sit here and now talk about minimalism but I'm gonna still talk adjacently about luxury because that's what got me my audience. So I feel that's very inauthentic when they're trying to say I'm being authentic.
Right.
Like, no, you're just changing, pivoting.
It's just
Um,
another rationalization for whatever. But I like what Ivana said. Am I hoping I'm saying your name right? A lot of my collection is built on a fantasy life because I work from home and barely go out. I really like that.
so Jennifer, that's me in a nutshell. I have bags, jewelry, and clothing for events that never happen, parties. But here's the thing, guys. We have all of us have been in that situation where we were caught unprepared,
Yes.
without the right outfit, without the right bag, in the wrong environment. And as women, we are judged badly. Men
Yes.
throw on any old darn suit and they fit
Mm-hmm.
in. And you can say, oh, women just wear a dress. No, 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 no. No, not just any old dress. If you ever watched Little Women, the movie, and
Yes.
I can't remember which of the sisters went to the party wearing a cotton dress and not the current silk dress. Now, this is the older Little Women's movie, by the way. And the criticism her peers gave her is because she was wearing a day dress, not an evening dress based on the
Right.
material. Every woman, every woman has been in the situation where they were in the wrong attire at the wrong time. We have an entire wardrobe built on if I go to a funeral, I wear this. If I go to a wedding, I wear that. And can I wear them to both locations? And if I do something formal or informal, this is why when you watch people travel and pack with me, they're shopping, they're packing for every occasion. Which shoes do I take? I go on a vacation and I take 5 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
And I'm a simple dresser. I'm a simple dresser, you know? So this is why we have a bag for every event, whether we have the event or not, because it could happen, you know?
Right. Welcome in Maria and Apple Blonde. Um, yeah. I know what you mean. I have clothes that I barely wear because they're there. Like
Yeah,
I have a funeral outfit in my closet.
yeah, yeah. Who doesn't? Everybody does.
I have a white tie
You
event
never,
outfit in my closet and they just
yeah.
stay there.
You
Black
have,
tie event.
and then it has to be seasonal. You have to have a party frock for the fall, party frock for the summer. It has to be an indoor event, outdoor event. What if you have to go to a wedding? Now, here's the thing. We have all these things in our closet, and then these events happen. If there's enough time leeway, we go buy a new dress. I'm not gonna lie. We buy new
We
shoes
buy a new
and a new
dress.
dress. But we have to have that last minute, if it's last minute. My sister went to all 4 proms when we were in high school, like each year, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, because she had a dress in her closet. So that when when she was a sophomore and her junior friend said, hey, my girlfriend dumped me, will you come to this party so I'm not by myself? She said, sure, I got a dress. Because she went to every homecoming. I mean, she still does this. My sister's a high school teacher. She still goes to homecoming. She still does all those things. She still buys more teacher appropriate dresses, but the girl knows what to do. And the one time you go to a party where you either have the wrong clothes, and here's the worst part, the wrong foundational garments.
Oh, geez.
I'm like, give me a wrong bag. Don't give me the wrong hose.
Steel magnolias when the lady's not wearing spandex under her dress and the one says looks like two pigs wrestling under a blanket.
And people are like, why do you have all these clothes? Like, dude, because Europe, James has, okay, his wedding suit, he wore it as the best man to his father's wedding. He wore it to our wedding. Oh, two of them, the one in Belgium, the one in San Antonio. He wore that thing 3 times, and there was a funeral. The 4th time he wore that same suit. That suit got the most activity out of everything in his closet. It was a $200 suit. He wore that thing until it was like, honey, I think we need to get you some. And all they had to do was switch out the pants for regular pants and just use the coat because they had the stripe down the side that, in that off material. So my wedding dress, yes, I wore it twice, but it was $1,000. His suit of $200 got so much activity that I'm like, this is just not fair. So all they had to do was have a suit.
All right. I brought more
see
than
an
one
LV
project bag out because, so I'm going to show just
show
a
it.
few here. This
No,
one,
show them all.
this one came with, I got it fairly cheap years ago because it had black marks that wouldn't come off. So I just dyed it black.
Love it. That's what they should, that is what they're doing now, though. Now they're
Right.
adding black leather to it. So now
This was before they did that. This
completely-
was in 2014, I think.
Yeah. I like that.
And then this is a project bag that I've never carried. You know what this is.
That's a Rainstorm by PLG.
Right. But it doesn't have any edge coating on it.
I know. We have edge coat. We shall coat it.
This is my edge coat project bag. As soon as I get brave enough to edge coat it.
Well, I have a project bag to show you that wasn't actually a project bag, and you're gonna scream when I show you what I did to it. Or you'll love it. You'll either love it or like, how did you do that and why? I didn't even show a photo of it yet.
Oh my. That's cute though.
I literally put a glued on patch onto my fake Birkin. This is a look-alike. This is not the real deal. I bought it from that website that ghosted, but they still sent me the bag, thank goodness. And it's awesome. I like this bag so much. I want to get the one that is off Walmart. They have one off Walmart, walmart.com. You can go there, just put in Birkin, and you'll see the vendor come up that sells the one for $80. I'm like, I'm so getting one. And yes, I put a patch right there on there, and this jewelry was given to me by a subscriber, and I'm like, oh, perfect. Oh, and look, I have this was given to me by a subscriber. I'm like, I know exactly where to put that. So I'm definitely embracing the Jane Birkin of the Birkin-esque bag.
Yes. I would like to get a black and
wanted...
silver Firkin and do the same thing that I did.
You showed off your the black
that
one you
I did to my garden party.
Yes,
that's my favorite patch.
Oh yeah, yes, I love that.
And it has the X for Gen X.
Yep.
And then I don't remember what's over here. Oh, haha. As the Gen Z person said, the cassette. Okay.
That's funny. Well, there was this meme on I don't know which platform it was, where how do you Gen X or the different generations, millennials, Z, alpha, and how do you say phone call? And they couldn't see each other, right? So the millennials and the Z's and then the alpha, because they're kids, right? They're like,
right.
I thought that was so funny because we've been like this forever, and now it's like, no, this is how you make a call.
I don't know what this means. That's true.
Like, no one's ever seen a rotary phone. Like, I like the t-shirts. I want to get one that says, "Be kind to me. I was born in the 1900s." Jennifer, that is a garden party. That is a legitimate Hermes garden party that she bought to put those patches on.
I bought it off of the Bay. It is. What's awesome, not so awesome, is that the snaps on the side here, this bag was always snapped, and I can tell by the damage on it. Yeah. But the snaps on the inside are like pristine.
Mm-hmm.
With the Hermes logo, but the ones on the outside, of course, are all kind of scratched up. But yeah,
so
that's
the bag
$239 Hermes.
Yeah. Hey, it was better than my $300 one that I ended up selling for $200 just to get it out of my house. I was so mad about that one. So I actually have a bunch of project bags, and I need to get cracking on it. As part of what I want to do on the upcoming year is to start finishing some of my projects.
Yes.
Because
Same
I
here.
love
This
them.
is
I
just a
love
small
projects.
pile. I have 3
Yeah.
Marc Jacobs that I'm working on, and well, that I've thrown aside to work on at some point. Oh, that garden party even had partial holes in the side of it, which I just sewn up. I sewed it back up with embroidery floss. Anyway, this Marc Jacob bag,
Oh,
I've
I
cleaned it
love
up.
that.
I've
Yeah.
cleaned it up, but I hate this strap. And
Oh,
it's
I've
it's
had
all
that bag
cracked.
style.
Can you see
Mm-hmm.
that? But I don't
Yep.
know whether to leave it on or cut it off. Because it has
Uh,
this strap too.
Let me see the strap again. That the base. How's it attached to the bag?
Oh, these clip. This is the rolled strap is attached.
Cut it off. Nobody will know.
Yeah,
Nobody will know. Nobody will care unless you want to sell that bag.
I don't.
Nobody will care. You know.
I
And
filled
if
in
you
the
donate,
cracks pretty good though. You can barely tell
uh,
that it's all cracked. And it's just the top coat of paint that they put on the leather, that the coating they put on,
you just
that
sand it
cracked.
and redo it.
So I
Yeah.
filled it in. It looks, how
Yeah.
bad does it look?
But if you hate the strap, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks great.
Well, I thought I did,
Can
but
you use it
it's been a while
without it?
since I looked at it. It looks pretty good now. When I first got it, it
Yeah.
was just black stripes.
Black
Anywho,
stripes. Oh.
from the cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a bunch of I have 2 other Marc Jacobs that I need to clean up. I need upholstery cleaner, I think, for one of them. Because
Yes.
the inside's just filthy.
Is that a Coach? The bag I'm showing, I'm playing with. This is actually a Michael Kors, and
This is a
hers
Marc
looks like a
Jacobs.
Coach.
This
That
is a
looks like
Marc
a Coach because I
Jacobs.
have one that looks a lot like it. Let me show you mine. Um,
That's how wide the bottom is.
this one is a Coach,
I've cleaned it up pretty good.
but look at how similar they are, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's got the koala locks. That looks like something that came out about the same time as the Ashley from the outlet.
It should be.
Oh.
Yep. There was a time when those double pockets in the front were the thing.
Yeah.
We all had to have.
There's the inside. It's got
Nice.
some white on it from my working on it.
Well, a lot of my project bags I've finished and I've either given them away or I keep them because for me the fun is to do the actual um restoration, and then after that I'm like, well, I bought this. I'm never planning on using it. Now what do I do with it? You know? I do have a mystery bag in here. This could be a project bag. Hi, Grace. So I'm gonna open this. This came from North Dakota. Goodwill. Like all my stuff comes from. I'm a sucker for charity, and I'm a sucker for
Hi, Grace.
rescuing things.
Amarilla.
So, you know, I think I'll always be
Okay, well, you're opening
cursed.
that one.
Yeah.
I restored this one.
Oh,
I'm not quite
that
done with
one.
it.
So that's a Waverly.
Yeah. It's a Waverly tote because the inside's pristine.
Gorgeous.
Uh-huh. It has 1 pin mark on it. Oh. It had 1 pin mark on it. Oh, there it is. It's right. See, my holding my head funny because I don't want my earphone to fall out. Okay. It has 1 pin mark on it, but look where it is. It's like on the inside right next to the
Of
clicker.
course.
So you can't really, I mean, you can't see it, but yeah, and it's got a wide bottom. So if I put,
I remember this now.
I love this.
It's one of those beat up S-zone bags that people get rid of because they don't understand how to take care of them, but they're indestructible, really. You have to like a grunge distressed leather.
So it just needs to be cleaned up and polished
Yeah, that's it.
with the
But see,
brush.
so I thought this would be such a good bag for my phone bags at the office because I'm always changing those out. Um, my perfect one so far is actually has been Kipling, and I've spent such a fortune on these bags. It's like Jackie. The one I've used the longest actually was a Marc Jacobs, but this one's better because it's more space. Um, and then when I go do field work, this is the best one because I want something I can just not worry about,
Right.
in the field.
Yes. Hi, Alyssa.
So,
Yes.
because like in the oh, my truck, the work truck is just vinyl floors. It's a work truck.
Yeah.
It's a very expensive work truck, but you have to do that because mud and dirt and all. There's no carpeting in the floorboards of a work truck. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna work on this while we're talking.
Okay, cool.
This is yeah.
I have that bottle.
This one is for distressed leather though.
Oh, I don't have that bottle.
So this one is good for suede, nubuck, and anything that's distressed. It's very hard to find something you can use on this type of leather. Or it's also called Apache leather, or not Apache leather, Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse. Look at that! Just soaked it all up. It like drank it. It didn't even
Yes.
pause.
Okay, well, you're rubbing.
Huh? Show us your next project bag.
Oh, I have tons, but I didn't bring them all out.
You have an entire bin. I've seen it.
Yeah, I have a
Like
big
a big
bin.
bin.
So I just grabbed what was on top. This is an old coach.
Oh,
There,
you should finish it. You can sell these,
this
These are so
really
hot
needs
right
to be
now.
cleaned up.
Hmm.
Let's see. Where's this made?
Honduras. Hi, ladies. How's everybody doing today? How is your Thursday? My
Oh,
Thursday was not great,
this is the
but
United States. It took
oh,
me
they valuable.
it took me a while to find it because it's in black and all I have is that light over
On black.
way over there.
Yeah.
And
On black.
black on black. I like the contrast stitching. It just really needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah, Jennifer, these bags are the unsung hero. These bags, especially because Jennifer works a lot in stables. This is the bag you want if you're going to be around, outdoors, doing things, throwing things around, throwing things in a locker. This is the bag. I love the S-zone bags, and I keep trying to promote them because I know, I don't know, people just they would rather buy the PLG bag than the S-zone, but this is a sturdier bag. It's made better, and it's
That
cheap.
has feet on it and it's finished.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
I have two PLGs in my closet that are going behind me. And everything
Ah.
that'll eventually be cleaned off and everything up there is for sale.
Hmm. I did watch Autumn's video today. She's talking about why she hasn't been posting and life updates and that she's working and that it was fun though because she had her Vincent, her bird, was on the clip and sometimes I don't remember how many cuts. She does a lot of editing on her film on all her videos. So it was the bird would be doing one thing and then the bird would be gone. It's very funny because all the cuts to edit the video, the bird was constantly moving. Um, but yeah, it was funny because that's what I really missed about her Vlogmas is that I love seeing her animals, and she doesn't really show them very often. So when at least at Christmas time, I knew I'd get to see Barry and Roxy. Like as in, again, when I find people I like, I normally gravitate to their pets more than the people, like Nancy Carnes. I love her videos because
Pugs.
she's always talking her dogs, her pugs. Oh my God, Pickles. I love Pickles. He's the cutest dog. And I watch
Pickles,
her,
Dolly, and Bamboo. You have to mention them
yes,
all.
it's like we have to love them all. But okay, I might like Pickles the most, but you know, but I get connected. I connect to people's pets. So it's like, no, I need to see your pets. Like Lori's cat, which isn't her cat, Sophia, it's her daughter's cat. But she's always showing what's it called? Couture? I can't remember the name of her channel.
Yeah, all the bags that I want to get rid of instead of all the bags that I really, really love will be the ones behind me.
Might as well show them. Somebody actually
Okay,
said to me, what?
I'm looking at the time and I'm saying we got to move on to this.
Next topic. Oh, I already unboxed it. See how
No, you
patient I
didn't.
am? Oh, I have one more thing to unbox.
You have one
Yes, I
more.
do. Yeah. This came in the mail today,
Please don't be
and I'm a little worried. Let me see. Um, this. Let's see. You hear this? That. But it came from Saya from Frozen Luxury. So let's open this and see what it is. The bottom's halfway open as it, it got beaten up a little bit. The mail was not too kind. Guys, if y'all don't have your stuff mailed already, I just say tell your family and friends you're gonna get it after. Because, wow. Apparently, Amazon in California, a warehouse or something, they're on strike. I don't know. Um, you called it, Jolie.
Is it the same?
Crinkle, crinkle
Uh-oh.
paper,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
and oh, good. It's in. Here's the
It's
base.
intact.
It's intact. That's what I was worried about, that it wouldn't be, but it's intact. And here is the. And that's all that's in here, right? What? Just funny. Oh, it's okay. I keep thinking it's an acorn, but it's actually just a Christmas ornament.
Bobble.
When you showed yours, but I
Mm-hmm.
kept thinking it's an acorn when you showed it. No, this is really pretty.
It's right here.
Porcelain. Huh. Yeah, I see yours. This is it's weird though to have this. This little. It looks like an actual ornament you would hang, but it
Yes.
opens up. It's like this is trying to break on me, isn't it? um,
Um, does yours have the tag on it?
yes, it says. I can't believe it's not metal. It's
Right.
porcelain by Pampa Bay.
Right.
Pampa Bay. Food safe, dishwasher safe, tarnish free, stain resistant, scratch resistant, oven safe. Now that's interesting. Pretty awesome. Can you imagine cooking something in here and doing it as a serving item? Like I'm
It's
thinking candy dish, and it's like no.
yeah, me too, but it could be a good welcome in Dee Dee. It could be a good candle burner.
Yeah, Dee Dee. I know it has my name on here, but I'm gonna drop these in the mail. When you go to text me your PO box, and I'll put this in the mail. So this is my first Dooney sticker, and then this one is the
Christmas duck.
Christmas duck. This one is the really sophisticated top hat duck with a. I like
He's
the
a
beak.
snowman.
Yeah, and then Christmas
Santa duck.
sleigh. Yeah. Yeah, this was really big. This is a big one. So I'll get these in the mail so you can use these for Duckmas. Um, I'll have to do it get in there for tomorrow. So I'm gonna put this in here to make it not bend. I think that's the easiest way it's gonna get there to you. It's in the mail, you know. And if I mail it from the office, it will route faster. So I unboxed stuff.
Okay.
I feel like
Well,
we need to have a fancier ribbon on it. Are we out of topics?
give suggestions. What do you want
Oh,
to talk about now?
no, we want to see what's in those.
All right, the next peanut we got Charlie, Sally, Linus. What's her name? Peppermint Patty, Marcy, Franklin. So I don't know how I remembered that. And this one is, I'm assuming it's Schroeder.
One with the blanket again. Oh, Schroeder. Which was Schroeder?
Yeah, I'm assuming
That's
it's
not. You
Schroeder.
already had a Linus, so it can't be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put a different ribbon on there.
Ah, now it really looks like a Christmas bauble.
Yep. Something sparkly and shiny. So we have a question. Jennifer asked, "What's Duckmas?" Duckmas is something Dee Dee is going to do. Dee Dee has like 70 boxes left to unbox. She won't probably get them all unboxed, but a lot of what's in there are Dooney items, and she wants to unbox them so that she doesn't go buy repeats. Because Dooney sales right now are insanity.
Welcome in, Monarch. Yeah,
Oh, the
Schroeder
one with
plays
the
the
piano.
piano.
Yeah.
And then we have the retro calendar.
Well, I love that one's my favorite.
I know. I love it too. It's stuff we know, sort of. Day 19. Oh my gosh, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, ladies. Everybody done? Everybody ready?
Mm-mm. Do you know how many people shop Christmas Eve?
The
So
ones
many
on
people.
the end are impossible to open because the flap is folded over it. Ow.
I haven't even found all the gifts I have stashed in my
Oh,
house.
got a whammy.
Oh,
Except he's
sent me a message.
metallic.
Got it.
You go down there. It's another Mr. Potato Head, but he's metallic.
Let me get better card. I almost bought it. I don't need. You know, the best time to buy an advent calendar is after Christmas, and then just do it for fun. Like after Advent, what was it? Yeah, that's like the people do that. Open everything in one advent calendar, like the whole calendar,
Yeah.
um, at one time. At least it's
I'm
not
I'm
repeats on
kind of
purpose.
doing that with my bear calendar because it's kind of dumb to open one piece of clothing a day.
Well, yeah, the Bears just, yeah, because I love your, oh, Mr. Potato Head. There was a
It's
whole lore thing about Mr. Potato Head. You know,
it came with this, but it doesn't go to this. This must go to something else. He doesn't even have a hole to put on there. Well, we have the Potato
yeah,
Head family down here. Oops, I
the
knocked over.
whole family.
There, I don't know if you can tell the difference in them, but he's regular and he's shiny.
Ah,
And here's the last.
I'm hunting the bear calendar. What bear calendar?
The
The
bear
one that,
calendar I got on the Build-A-Bear site.
oh,
Oh, she's looking for somebody to resell it. These are the things that I
mm,
got on eBay. They're just weird shaped pins. And it's much easier than trying to sew a ribbon to the top because the ribbon was just shredding and
mm.
because it was a Chanel ribbon and it's just made for packaging. Can't use it for anything else.
Oh, that new, what's it called? Louis Vuitton Christmas packaging.
That's
Oh my
pretty.
gosh. I was like, Rakita posted her photos, and I'm like, if you're not keeping the packaging, can I get one of your bags? And she's like, no, I actually keep the holiday packaging. Like, darn. I
So then I
love
can hang
Hermie.
them.
Yep. Yeah, but it sold out. I was bidding for one on eBay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I ordered my advent calendars, I think, back in October. I just went looking for some that I thought would be that I would want to keep because I have a jar of little things like this, and
Hmm.
it's only halfway full, so I'll have to give some of it away. Everything that's Disney, I'll probably put in your box.
I want to get one of those display things for all your pop things. I really want that. You have a Froggy Christmas. I am not ready for Christmas. It was very funny. I was talking to my sister this morning, and this is way off topic. What topic? I'm not on topic. I'm on my topic. Where did I put that?
No, we're done with that
Uh,
topic.
Yeah. So the thing I was going to talk about was I was
Thank you,
talking to
Mona.
my sister on the phone, and she was like, "Oh, the kids are with me," and she's like, Jenny, do you drop off the kids every day?" And she's like, "Well, yeah, Andy has to do blah blah blah." I'm like, "No, no, no. Why don't they take the bus?" She's
Right.
like, "Well, they're in elementary school." I'm like, "In elementary school, you don't take the bus." And I'm like, "Jen,
I
we
take the
did."
bus.
And she was like, "No, we did that in Michigan." Like, no. I said, "Jennifer, in Michigan, it was third, fourth, and fifth grade. We took the bus. That's elementary school." And Jen's like, "Oh, we did take the bus." She's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Well, all I can say are my kids are spoiled."
Mm.
Because she
They
was
get a
like, "And
personal
they're so
limo
young,
to school.
they can't, elementary school, they should be driven to school." I'm like, "We took the bus instead of," and I said, "Trevor, don't you remember walking to the bus stop when in the third grade?" I
You
don't
see
think our
this
kids would know what to do.
you see this tree
Yeah.
behind me up here that says bags for
Yeah.
sale? Well, it actually comes with these, so you're supposed to put family members on it or whatever. But
Oh, the
that's
family
not what I'm
portrait.
going to do with this. I'm going to make my vision board out of it. So, does
Oh,
that make
nice.
sense?
I like vision boards. That'll work. I'm gonna move my monitor. Don't Times are different. I sent our kids to the bus, but not the grand. I know, right? It's like now. It's like, of course, I understand too. Like when Jenny and I were in elementary school and stuff, we were in a military base, and it was a
Right.
closed
Well,
military base, so it's not the same. And then we
no.
were in first and second grade. We had a private school, still not the same. But Jennifer's kids, literally, it's just down the street.
Right.
It's really not that far. I'm like, okay, I'm not judging. I judge not my children. They're your children. So driving me nuts.
Morella, where are the
Where?
bags for sale? There's only two up there so far. That is a Coach Walk, and that is a Cabas piano from Louis Vuitton. It'll fill up as the videos keep coming out. I don't have
Oh,
prices on
there's
him
the.
yet. I'm going to fill
I
that
knew
shelf up first.
I knew I'd seen it. I was like, everything's
Hi,
on my
Jeanette.
desk, and I can't find anything. And then I found it, the tape.
Ah,
Um,
but when I do, I actually have down here these, and there'll be prices on them, and there'll be a sign up there and all that one day.
yep, never fear.
Never
Um,
fear.
so today's work day was, uh, yeah, I made it through. That's all I can say is I survived, and I made it home, and I'm happy to be here talking to you guys.
We're doing good now that we've shown our rehab back. Well, some of them. I have more I can bring back next week.
Yeah, I'll have to pick up. See, most of my
This is
project
still
bags
laying
aren't
under my
actually in
desk.
rehab. Most of my project bags are actually like I'm going to do stuff to craft them, not just clean.
That's from when I cut up the Dooney Sunday. Get rid of that. I have so much cleaning to do. Vlogmas is making my office a mess.
Right? I think everybody who's doing Vlogmas. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't think Meredith is going to do it next year. I don't know if you saw that video where she got a kind of not cool comment from a subscriber saying that she wasn't putting in enough effort because she wasn't changing out her shirt every day. I was like, oh.
Wow.
And she took that the wrong way, and I would too, because I do a lot
People,
of marathons.
please.
Yeah,
People,
I know.
please.
I was like, she's showing you thousands of dollars worth of bags you don't have to buy, sharing her private collection with you, and you're criticizing she's not putting in enough effort. It's like you have no clue. And she was a little salty. I hope she gets over it by next year and she does Vlogmas again because our collection miss. I really like her collections. I like how they change and she's not afraid to move things along, I took pain meds. So if I don't answer, I'm like, oh, okay. That's okay.
We start right at Cammie's bedtime.
Yeah.
We do it on purpose. I'm just kidding.
Well, that woman goes to bed so freaking early. I mean, I understand. My dog woke us up at 3 o'clock this morning too. They do. They literally do. They have James trained. I like seeing her. I love seeing her collections, Monarch. I'm like, how else am I going to see that collection? It's not going to be in my house. I mean, wow. I mean, sometimes I film 2 videos wearing the same outfit just to maximize content delivery. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Everybody does it, but they were telling her that what she was filming because she was doing some batch filming and she edits too. I don't even edit.
I
I
don't
don't put
batch
in mud
film.
shots.
So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
why
yeah, I know.
if you see all of my Vlogmases save one I did the same day because I was driving to Miami the next day and there was no way I could do it. But no, I don't even know what video I'm doing next. I don't. I come in and I do the unboxings first while I think about what the video is going to be about. The advent calendars. I just been
Yeah.
doing them on the fly. And then I film the video and then I go make and then I go make a thumbnail. I don't know. Hey, when you're the writer, director, producer, and all that of
You get to
your
call the shot.
yeah.
You get to do what you want to do. That's just the way life is. And it's supposed to be fun. It's a hobby.
Yes. Yeah. And
It's
I
a
don't want to
hobby.
worry all day. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? No, I just come in and sit down and something will hit. It might not be good, but something will hit.
There we go.
Yeah. No
I
one's
love
forcing you to
it.
watch.
Yeah.
People who
I
know the
think
least have
sometimes
the most to
people think,
say. Yeah.
well, sometimes they think there's, well, see, that's not even constructive. That's just rude. But have what they said. Like, there's nothing you can sign remotely positive about. You're not putting in enough effort. What? Even I was offended on that one, and I don't normally
You
get offended.
don't know. You're not putting in enough effort.
Where did I dropped something. So where did I put the big strap? Okay, this is typical Jackie. Do a thing, lose a thing. Like it was right there. What did I do with it? Where
That
did I
bag
put
is
it?
just darling. And if anybody missed that conversation, we were talking about Jesse Styles talking about how Hermes will repair the bags and stuff, but so will
Yeah,
Dooney.
Dooney
Americans
will do
have
it
that.
too. Because they'll now Dooney isn't going to do the restore the piping. They're not going to um, do a tear in the leather, but they will do hardware, the fastenings, and they can. I don't think they actually replace zippers, but they have replaced the zipper hole for me. Things that actually require the bag to be taken apart, they do not do. Things
Okay.
that they can just fix, they will do. Like add the nameplate back on, add in a rivet, make something. I had a bag that had repaired and I don't have it with me. I said, look, I said, can you put in another, it's one of those types that have the brad and you have the leather little slit and hole so you can have to pull it like typical Dooney. And I says, it's been so old and worn out that it keeps coming undone without me wanting it to. So what they did was I said, can you just give me a new cut in the hole or something? No, they just closed it and put an attachment on it, which I was fine with because now it won't come undone. So it's like, thank you. So that was very kind that they would do that because they look like, hey, look, I love this bag. You don't make this bag anymore. Can you fix it? And the fix the fix on it was just, can you just fix this one thing so it doesn't keep unopening?
Right. I know it shouldn't bother me, but I like reading the comments, and it's a bummer when you're enjoying the comments and before you know it, you're reading something negative.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a lot of douchebags in the world.
Well, the negative comments I always think are the reflection of themselves. It's their negative comments. People who are going to say you're not putting enough effort into something, seeing her production and seeing how well the editing she does, and having to pick all of those bags out. And here's the thing, she changed her studio. She had a perfectly fine setup for her bag storage that she was happy with. But
Right.
to be more YouTube, when she went on vacation to Paris a while ago, she had it remodeled so it would look more, easier to put her bags up so people would stop saying, oh, you have your bags on a flat pallet racking. You
Pallet
should have,
racking.
and people would be like, wait, you're putting your bags on the floor. They are bags. They're expensive, but they're to put things into they're there to serve you. They're not to be put on a pedestal. They're not to be put on, like, well, sometimes,
These
okay,
people are like, my
there's a bag
precious.
or two that we put in little acrylic domes and we love them. Okay, we love them, they are our precious, but in general they're just bags. you know they're awesome, cool things. They're just things.
Just
A
things.
nice, yeah, just things. I'm gonna take some
Nobody on their
photos of
deathbed
this.
ever says, I wish I would have treated my handbags better.
Yeah, that's just the way life is. um
I got two,
DD.
but I bent the crap out of my tweezers that I put my stickers on my agendas with. And I found these two came together on, and they don't need to be good for actual tweezing. They just need to be pick up stickers and put them on my agenda. And these were both like a little over $5 for the pair. So
Apple
on the
Blog
Amazon.
says on negative comments, it's jealousy issues they have, and also if it helps anyone, those people mean nothing since they are not paying your bills or funding your lifestyle. Exactly. And okay,
I'm
so
just gonna
speaking of
save
mean
these.
comments, this is a great segue. Did y'all may not have watched it, but Super Naked did a 5-hour live, and he had an announcement in the beginning of his live. Apparently, some internet bullying is happening in his life. And I'm like, what? Really?
Right.
Like, why? Why? Why?
I'll put a link, Alyssa, in the after the chat goes up. I mean after the live goes up. Um he said entity over and over again. No idea. No idea. I
Yeah,
don't
we
think
don't
it
know
could
who's
be as
doing it.
big as Chanel, could it? It couldn't be as big as
No,
Chanel.
because I think if Chanel or anybody else that was with lawyers would have just sent the cease and desist, and it'd have to have some validity. What he was saying was somebody's DMing. and emailing. That seems like petty bullying to me from a sour grapes. It doesn't sound like it's remotely like it's not someone saying, "Oh, we're taking down your content." It's like take down your
Yeah.
content else. It's like that's
Yeah, but
you.
Dee Dee, we're just guessing, but we don't think
Yeah, we're
Chanel would
guessing.
do it that way. We think Chanel would
No,
just
no.
send a letter,
There's a lawyer.
not
Yeah,
DMs
there's
and
a lawyer.
comments and stuff.
Yeah, the lawyer would just say, "Here's cease and desist, and we want you to take this down." It would have to violate community guidelines for YouTube, right? And
Right.
Chanel wouldn't do it with Jacob. Chanel would just go to YouTube. YouTube would take it, right?
I think it might
It
be another
happened.
channel, well,
Uh-huh.
entity.
It's sour
I,
grapes. It's
it's
sour
probably another
grapes.
channel, but
Somebody, yeah, somebody is upset with whatever he's saying about whatever, and it's not affecting the community guidelines because it's within the community guidelines, and or else YouTube would um, do something about it. But with YouTube, if you get a strike against and anybody can report a channel, that it has to be investigated, right? So he says that if he does get taken down, just to follow his Instagram and we'll see what happens. But he's been on YouTube for 10 years. It's like I think it's just people petty, petty, super petty.
I can't see him. He doesn't do enough negative stuff about Chanel that isn't absolutely true, like the bags that were falling apart, both the paper bags and what were
Mm-hmm.
the garbage bags called? What was the name of the garbage bags?
The Chanel 22s, but those are
Yes.
very popular in Asia, like
Yeah, well,
extremely popular in Asia. They're not
great.
popular here.
They look like a garbage bag.
I think there's a lot to do because in Asia they don't use the same type of garbage bags. Their waste disposal system is different. So you and me, as Americans, are
Yeah.
like, that was like a garbage bag. Over there, they're like, oh, that's a cool bag. You know?
Yeah.
Do you know that in Denmark
It's
they
a
use
drawstring garbage
compostable?
bag.
Yeah, compostable garbage bags. They look like paper sacks. You
Right.
know? No, they don't even have black plastic bags. Even their lawn and leaf litter are decomposable, eco-friendly bags, like the stuff they get in Seattle. You know?
Just it's really small.
See,
Anyway.
I swear, Dooney, you keep giving. Today is like the last day for shipping, for regular shipping, not overnight shipping. If y'all want to do your shopping, I've gotten so many emails today like, hey, make sure you buy something today if you want it shipped for standard shipping by Christmas. Whew. It's like, in case you weren't aware.
It really speaks to our Asian heritage of using colorful nylon bags to store things. What are those great big? And they always seem to be in not really plaid, but different color stripes with a big zip.
Oh, those are
Those,
shopping bags. Those
yes.
are literally they use those. It's like the same material they use for flour or rice grain sacks, and they
Yes.
use them. Yeah, and they make them into shopping bags. Like, and it's so funny. I see they use them in Mexico too. So sometimes I see people bringing them into America. And they're trying to pass them off as boutique items. And look at this really cool. I'm like, dude,
Pass them
that
off
isn't
as
seriously a
boutique
shopping bag
items.
or a comforter storage bag, or they put, I mean, oh my God. It's like, no, 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 no. That's not oh, it's ridiculous. They call them
My
China
aunt,
bags. Disgrace.
my aunt is from North Korea, and I've never seen her use anything like that. So,
Most people use those in the market.
China
Literally,
bag.
the market stall vendors are carrying their goods in that to take to the market stall. I
Okay.
mean, it's not supposed to be some bougie. If you are carrying that in Asia, it is essentially the Asian grocery bag because
Right.
they don't give you grocery bags, or they do now, but they didn't used to. Everything was in your own bag, and those things were like indestructible.
They are. They're that woven nylon stuff, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
plastic,
Literally
but it's
the same stuff they make. If you've ever bought a bag of Asian rice out of the
oh
20
yeah.
kilo kind,
Yeah.
that's the stuff it's made out of. And the strapping material that they use to bind things, they use that to weave in Baskets also. It's like,
Oh, that stuff is so strong.
uh-huh. Grace says all the big things go in there, folded into luggage, and then put back to Malaysia. Shop heaps. Yeah, put things in
Things
there
in
and
there
bring it
and
back. Yeah,
bring
all the
back.
time. They use those especially for like if you're going on a bus trip. Like a lot of people when they're traveling and touristing in the continent or in the country they live in, especially in Thailand, they'll buy things and they'll put those underneath in the. They're not buying super. People do not buy super nice luggage, rolling luggage in Asia. That doesn't exist.
I
Yes,
don't either.
they are buying. Yeah, I mean, we're not even talking about the super high end stuff. Just the basic luggage that Americans carry. They don't do that because they're not. They're traveling differently. The bags are just different. And now it's 2024. I can't say this, but in 20, in the 1980s, 1990s, and the 2000s, the last time I was in Asia, yeah, unless you're flying internationally on an airplane, if you're traveling inside the country, you're going by bus, you're going other things, you're not carrying those Target. When I say Target, I don't mean the Target as in the company. I mean, like, here, rob me bags. Because you're traveling,
Yeah.
and if you're
Please rob
carrying
me.
those market bags, people
This
just
kind
think
of
you're doing your
Target
daily
bag.
business. Yeah, they don't care. They think you're just running around and you're normally carrying a bag of fruit with you because if you're Asian, you don't go to anybody's house without fruit in your hands. You bring snacks, you stop at the side of the road, you buy the chicken, you buy something. You buy fruit, you buy meat, you because when you go visit Asian people's homes, yes, they invited you. Yes, they would be mortally offended if you didn't stay with them, but you are expected to bring things,
Yes.
gifts and food. And the food is to help offset the cost of you visiting.
Right.
So they will feed you the same food you bring in. So you better just take something you want to eat. Yep.
My aunt has a habit of like just feeding us to no end. Like it won't stop.
Oh yeah. The only way it stops if you
And
have
a
to leave
bag.
food on
Please, no more
you
food.
have you have to leave food on your plate. If there's little snack plates or something, or you're eating with a group of people, if you're Asian, is and Americans we do the thing where we must clean off our
Clean our
plate. No, no, no,
plates.
no. You have to leave something on the plate. If you eat
Good
everything on
tip.
your plate, they will continuously ask you. They won't even ask you. They will just put more food in front of you. You
Right.
have to actually stop eating, leave the food in front of you, and just talk and drink tea. Or it never ends. And I told my mother once, like, Mom, because I was a teenager, I'm like, Mom, why do they keep feeding us? Is it because I'm fat? All we do is
Well,
eat
Jackie,
here.
I've only had a Korean aunt for 57 years. You would think I would learn.
Well, these are my other aunts. Like I didn't get to visit them very often, and it's just like so. But that food, especially Korean culture, eating together is a huge cultural thing.
Hmm.
Huge, huge, huge. More so than in Thailand. Thailand street food is a thing. Going out and eating all the time, that's a thing. But in Korea, eating in a family environment with others is a big thing. That's why the mukbangs became popular, not this just mass quantity of eating, but not to eat alone. Because so many people
Oh,
die.
yeah. So you have somebody to eat with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
That makes
why I
sense.
would pretend to eat and never finish the food so that my mom doesn't pile more food on. Yes. And here's the thing. In America, we're like, the food will be wasted. In Asia, every household, okay, not the city high rise dwelling, but my family, right? My common Thai family, we all had chickens. Nothing went to the waste. So the food that didn't get eaten got fed to the dogs or they got fed to the chickens.
Right. That makes sense.
It, food doesn't go to waste. Like there is no dog food. There is food and there's people eat it and then dogs are given it to. Cats
Thank you,
also.
Jeanette, for thumbing up the live. Yes, nothing goes to waste.
Yeah. I'm going back to the Lunar New Year after 10 years. I can't wait to go for a big family dinner. Oh, it's so awesome. Uh, Dee Dee says, sounds like my Mexican grandmother.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't think they were Mexican. Were they Mexican? They didn't have a
I
Mexican
love that.
accent. I grew up on a street where people moved in, like I guess I was getting close to being a teenager, and the grandmother only spoke Spanish, but I think they were Puerto Rican. They weren't Mexican, but man, she would force feed you.
Yes, that is true, Grace. Grace, yeah. And Asian families, and I was explaining this to James. We were talking about cultures and traditions, and Christmas is coming up. Well, a thing in Japan, what they do for Christmas is they go to KFC and get Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's just a thing that they
Right,
do there. It's a weird thing, but it's a thing they do there. And I said, yeah, KFC is a huge deal. It was in Thailand too. I mean, going to KFC, one is expensive, and two, it's not the way Asian people eat food. And he's like, what? It's like, in America, we get an entire chicken leg and a chicken thigh and a wing and a breast. Like, one chicken makes 8 pieces. We throw away the neck, we throw away the back, right? In Asia, one chicken leg gets chopped 5 times. The breast
right,
gets chopped 7 times. Everything is done into small pieces, bite-sized pieces. So a whole piece of fried meat is a lot of meat portion for a culture that eats meat in bite sizes. They don't necessarily eat meat like that. And even in Thailand, a lot of Thailand, well, it's a big country, but they don't eat a lot of chicken, by the way, came from Southeast Asia, just FYI, and that's where it originated from. But they eat a lot of chicken, but it's different. The chickens, they're not like American chickens. Like American chickens are like mini turkeys sometimes. Chickens can be small, guys. And
yes.
so to get
American
Kentucky
turkeys are
Fried,
full of hormones, growth hormones. Because when we were kids here in the 70s, my husband and I were talking about this. We're like, what the hell happened to chickens? You're looking in the meat department. He's like, what the hell happened to chickens? They're the size of a turkey. Yeah,
he says, um, and then comes the sweet afterwards. So Mexican
right.
sweets are no joke. That stuff is like sugar, 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 which is funny because their breakfast bread, which is just a bread with a bit of sugar on top, is actually not overly sweet. But their desserts, and it's weird. A lot of the countries where, and I'm not saying Mexico only, but there's like this happened in Asia too, in Thailand, where we got a lot of sweetened condensed milk because milk was a scarcity for a long time.
Oh,
And then
sweetened
when they would
condensed
get it,
milk.
well, they take sweetened condensed milk and then they would cook it down. And that's one of the base ingredients for making flan. So a lot of the dulce de leche, a lot of the food, traditional food is used taking condensed sweetened milk and turning it into something else because it's shelf stable in hot countries, and that's one of the big things. Um,
Yes, exciting.
Even if you get small things.
Shopping. To be honest, this is the best time to go back to Malaysia because the Christmas shopping decor, and then honestly, in one day, the Lunar New Year decor and the things go up. In one day,
Fun.
it's like the Lunar New
Oh,
Year or direct decoration just,
but here's the thing about
oh,
next year is the year
flan,
of
Miss
the snake,
Jelly.
and I'm the year of the sheep. Year of the sheep and year of the snake are not friends. Next year is going to be hard on me, guys.
It is the year of
you
the
know,
snake. What am I?
what year were you born?
Guess. No, I'm just kidding. 67.
Okay, let's find out. It starts 3 months early. Oh, you start 3 months early? Wow.
Jelly's a monkey.
Monkey, I love monkeys. A lot of my friends are monkeys. Oh, Grace, because I'm with you. Okay, let me see. Lunar year 19 animal. Let's see. What? Well, no wonder we're friends. We're sheep together. We
Oh,
are sheep together. Sheep's flock, and a lot of my friends are sheeps or monkeys.
or
That means you're
monkeys.
exactly 12 years older than I am.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's 12-year cycles. So my mother was 55.
You're a
You're
sheep.
67.
You're a sheep,
Yeah,
Yvonne.
and 69. Yeah. And that's how come I could be friends. I have a lot of friends with monkeys for some
Oh, let's
reason.
do Maria. She
And
doesn't know what she is.
Where's Maria? I missed it. Where did it say what year?
Luxational, what year were you born?
Oh, Ox is actually pretty good. Um, well, Monica's a dragon. Well, this was your good year. This was your year. Highs and lows happen this year. Extreme highs, extreme lows. But good things normally on your birth year. Or your
Monarch's a
zodiac
goat.
year, I should say. Goat!
1981.
Yes! Goat! Man, you're a youngin'. I feel old now.
She's a
Well, not
youngin'.
too much. Well, I'm 79. It's not like I'm that much of a
She was born
difference.
when I was in middle
You're a
school.
rooster! You're a rooster, luxational. That's so cool. Yeah. No, so I always tend to find a lot of, so the yearly ox is actually not a bad year. People think it sounds bad, but ox are actually extremely good animals. They can be a little stubborn, but so can sheep. Okay, sheep too. Yeah, the luckiest sign in the zodiac, depending on which culture you talk to, is actually rabbit. But in Vietnam, I think they have a 13th zodiac. They have the cat and other. So if you say Chinese New Year, people get cranky because you have to say Lunar New Year because most Asian countries celebrate Lunar New Year, and it's not Chinese New Year to them. It's just
Right.
New Year.
Just Lunar New Year. Thank you very much.
Oh, my dad's an ox. Yeah. Let me look up the ox real quick. The meaning of the ox. So strength, reliability, and hard work. That's what the brief overview. Yeah, most of zodiac signs actually they're not negative or positive. They're traits. So it's more like if you are this zodiac sign, you're more compatible with this zodiac sign, and you'll have more strife with this one. And in general, that's true. So the sheeps do not get along really well with the snakes because it's not because of the
Oh,
serpent. It's just
well, what is 1965?
I can't hear you, Jolie.
What is
Can you
1965?
can you guys hear Jolie? Oh no.
Hold on.
Maybe it's me. Can you guys hear them? It could be my headset. What is the monkey compatible with? That I don't know. It depends on. Okay, so you can't hear, so it's just me. It's me. I can't hear
It's you.
Jolie. It's me. Totally me. Totally me. Okay, so my phone. Oh no. Okay, so it's my fault. Well, let's see how this works.
She needs to get some just regular old-fashioned plug-ins. I'm always afraid mine will go dead.
So I just turned off my headset, so let's see if we get feedback.
We will.
Well, we've been here for an hour.
Yeah.
And we're going to be back Sunday. And I'll be
Right.
back tomorrow on my channel.
Well, let's see.
Charging my headset.
Jelly wants to know who monkeys are compatible with, and I want to know what 1965 is. So just write those down and have those ready to go.
Monkeys. It's hard to say who's compatible with who because it depends on your culture. It depends on which Asian culture you're talking to. In general, they can give you a general idea. Let me look up monkeys real quick. So what did I miss you saying since I couldn't hear you?
Oh, I was going to say look up 1965 because that's my husband's year.
Oh, let me look at that one. So let's see. It normally will tell you broadly who this one won't say. I need to get a more in-depth one. Oh, who's the monkey compatible with? It says the rat and the dragon.
Rat and the dragon.
Oh, so okay, so you were looking for which year?
65.
19. My mother goes really in deep with this. I mean, they consult star charts and all kinds of things. Oh, year of the snake. normally not compatible with the sheep. But again, you're with each other, so it's a oh dear. But next year's his year, so that's a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah, not compatible. And that's the problem too with the sheep. It's all they're either called a goat or a sheep, but essentially they're the same thing.
Well, that's interesting because that it's a goat. And here's why. I did my dad's side of the family all the way back to England because my maiden name is Stanfield.
Mm-hmm.
And when it got back to where they were a lord and lady, they had a family shield. Had 3 goats on it.
Oh. Yeah, so there's also, like I'm an earth goat, my mother's like a golden goat, and it depends on like your birth time, what time of day you were born. Like there's so much more stuff into it. And believe me, people can go down, I mean, people plan to have children. Like my youngest the not youngest, the third sister, the one who just had the baby, they planned to have the year of the dragon baby. It was a planned pregnancy when both of their children were planned on which years they would be born in because they want the children to be compatible with the parents and they don't want the children to cause strife with each other.
Oh
I mean,
my.
far deep it goes into. So I just cursory. I'm just like general happiness. I just move on. Everybody's a lucky sign. There we go.
We're all lucky in our own special ways.
There's nothing. I mean, Asian cultures are about balance. It's yin and yang. It's about
Right.
hot,
Cold and hot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not one's bad, one's good. It's not like black magic and white magic. It's not Harry Potter. There's not dark wizards and white wizards.
Right.
Wizards.
It's not heaven and hell.
Yeah.
In other words.
Which means ovine animal. Yeah, ovine animal.
Yeah, and the Chinese symbol looks like a cow. Or a bull.
I am fascinated with Chinese writing. I always have been because to me, it's I think it's called cuneiform, where it's pictures and everything has a meaning. And we think that's silly now because we do the Roman alphabet, whatever, blah blah blah. But y'all, we communicate in emojis now. We communicate in pictures, emotional pictures. So I don't think the Chinese had it too far off with their and for writing. Like we sent LOL and we sent heart emojis and I'm dead emojis. Oh, and the eggplant or the pineapple.
I don't know what the pineapple stands for. I need an emoji translation shirt.
Oh, I need the letters like when people send text messages, it's just like LOL. I understand.
Right.
But there's all these other ones. I'm like, I have to ask my twin. It's like, Jen, what's this mean? Or I ask my husband, who somehow knows all this stuff. It's like, no.
Well, if he vents in chat, they use them in games all the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
anyway,
we're going to call it an evening. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We will be back here on Sunday. And Jackie has her lives. Oh, pineapples are for swingers. Thank you, Miss Jelly. She always has the knowledge. Mm-hmm.
Well,
you can imagine her thinking about
funny.
I've heard, she says. Yeah. Well,
banned them on some cruise lines to have pineapple pictography anywhere on your hotel. They would put the pineapple upside down or something, and that meant open to companionship.
Whatever.
And, yeah, so it's like, wait, what? This is a thing?
Well, there's this whole thing in the villages with
family grace. It helps. Yeah.
With bath scrunchies. Yeah, I was trying to make it do it again. There it goes.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
different. There's a color chart. You can look it up online. The Villages, Florida. It's a retirement community.
Okay, it's Florida. All the weird stuff, I'm sorry, in the
And
news comes
different
out of
colored
Florida.
bath scrunchies on your antennas of your car mean different things.
Okay, I'm
Just
gonna stop
saying.
talking. I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna let Jolie end
I'm
it.
just going to say goodbye with you. Goodbye.